I thought we had a good first period. I thought we were executing pretty well. And then I thought when they scored their third goal, it just gave them a lot of energy, and it took energy away from us. And I thought, from that point on, we just struggled managing pucks. We turned so many pucks over, and we made the game hard on ourselves. And because we made the game hard on ourselves, we used a lot of energy defending. And I thought that was the game, basically.
Go ahead, Mark.
Nate, in terms of the national tournament, you've been in this position before on the bubble. How make the case for why Providence should be in on Sunday?
I'm not going to do that. There's a committee that has a job to do. Our season. The biggest thing I'm proud of our guys is that they didn't go home at all this year. They committed Thanksgiving, they committed Christmas, they played when I was away, they played when our World Junior players were away. I'm proud of them for that. I'm proud of their commitment. So we'll let the committee do their job. There's good people on the committee, and they'll do their job, so.
Okay, thanks, Nate.
No problem.
Go ahead, Peter.
Yeah, Nate, I'm just wondering how's UMass able to win so many pucks through the neutral zone? Was just a little bit being physically more aggressive?
Well, they stack it up in the neutral zone, and we were standing a lot. And then, it's what we talked about between periods, both the second and the third, is we wanted to get more speed off the puck, wanted to get our feet moving. But again, when they have four guys back, you got to make it simple, and we had four guys back a lot, and they were willing to chip it in and keep it on the yellow. And we weren't willing to do that tonight. We kept wanting to make that cross ice pass. We kept wanting to try to stick handle through it. And, we were great against UConn, I thought, in working as a group and managing the puck, but we didn't manage the neutral zone well. And it cost us dearly tonight because it put us back in our end, and we spent all of our energy in our end defending when we needed to spend our energy getting on them and on the forecheck.
Any more questions?
I have one. Coach, thank you. I appreciate the time. Wanted to talk about the energy thing you just mentioned. All season long, it's been brought up that the bench needs to make their own noise throughout the game, kind of get the atmosphere, get the energy flowing. How did you feel that your team did in that department into the second and third periods?
I thought both teams were really quiet in the first. The third goal really brought life to the game. Their third goal, for whatever reason. And I thought we showed some good life to start the third, but again, we didn't manage the puck well. And, it's when you get in these games, momentum is so important. And there's a lot of shifts that you're just trying to gain momentum. And I thought they did a better job of that tonight. They were willing to get pucks behind us. They were willing to, build that momentum and keep the game simple. And it's kind of been our Achilles heel all year. And I think that's a mental toughness thing of being, of being a good team. Are you willing to, just make the simple play, keep making the simple play, and understand that all those little simple plays add to big things and add to good things. And I thought we did it for the first period. And for whatever reason, when they scored that third goal, we just couldn't get back to our game. And I give credit to UMass.
One more from me, Coach. It's your young goaltender's first big game since, his biggest big game since his time in Sioux Falls. What do you think of his performance tonight?
He's good. Played great at UConn also. I mean, there's been a lot of big games. Like we've been this team on the edge of the bubble for a long time, and we've had a lot of tough games through it. We had, we come off COVID. We got UMass, Northeastern, UConn, UMass. I mean, we've done you know, there hasn't been a non-ranked team on our schedule, and it's, you know, maybe it finally caught up with us tonight. I don't know, but you know, it just wasn't good enough after they scored their third goal. But you know, Jackson's had a lot of good games. I'm not going to say this game, you know, was any bigger than you know. I mean, those two Northeastern games were really big for us, and we're dog tired those games, having to play 3 and 6 there, and to come off and win that series, he had to play really well, and he did. And so I'm encouraged by Jackson a lot.
Any more questions, guys?
Nate, Lowell beat BC. I don't know if you saw it in, double OT. So I guess they might be a bid stealer out of this league. Do you think, are you now kind of rooting for UMass, and how do you go about, the rest of the week here?
Yeah, we're rooting for UMass, but we don't control that anymore. We don't control that anymore. So, it's we gotta, hope for UMass and go from there. So.